It's a Northern Illinois Big 12 matchup. The Warriors of Sterling and the Maple Leafs of Geneseo squaring off right here at Geneseo High School. It's Zach Mackey here along with Jacob Beath and Keith Kennett behind the camera. And we have Channel 50 action tonight here on Geneseo Channel 50. We get set for the tip here tonight. What a contest tonight. The Warriors and the Maple Leafs, conference foes ever since the beginning, Jake, always going at it.
Yeah, they've really done a nice job all season. Sterling coming in at 3-2, while the Maple Leafs are going to come in at 3-0 after a nice tournament championship. We'll see which team's going to come out.
Warriors get that opening tip.
I think the key to the game, though, Zach, is definitely going to be guard play, with the Leafs having two strong guards in Ethan Radu and Jordan Starkey. And also a strong guard for the Warriors is number 30, Zach Raymert. He's been out with an injury a lot, but the coach said before the game he is going to play a key factor in this game because he's starting to recover from that injury. So we'll see if he can play a key factor like he did in the past couple seasons.
Yeah, they say he's not 100%, and he's still averaging 11 points a game, but gets 5 points to Miller right there. Miller kind of wasn't projected to start tonight, but was told got the starting position tonight, so he's out there on the court tonight. Leading scorer thus far in the season is Reimer, and he, like you said, still isn't 100%. So he's definitely going to be a force tonight. He's going to be one of the keys to stop. Snyder goes up, come down on him, but Yeager's right there to put it up. Give Yeager 2 points. He's going to go to the line and earn the three-point play the hard way.
Yeah, that was a great drive there by Snyder. It was nice defense by the Warriors, but then Yeager came right on in and made that basket for the Leafs, and that's big, and that's exactly what we're going to need all game long.
Yeager puts it up, will not go, rings around. Warriors, they're going to want to keep that fast-paced game. Leafs need to slow it down a little bit, and that they do on their own end. Starkey came up big with that interception. Going inside to the tall man, Frank. Going to be a pushing foul there.
Yeah, Sterling does definitely not want to start off like that. That's 2 early fouls, and that's really going to hurt him there. Sterling's going to push the ball, and Geneseo is going to slow it down. So we're going to see two different ball clubs, and we're going to see how this game goes. It's going to be very interesting.
Leafs are coming in perfect, a 3-0 on the season. Neither team has played a Northern Illinois Big 12 matchup. Nobody's played a conference game yet. So this will be the first one tonight. It will be a good way to, show the conference what the Maple Leafs are made of. As we said, Leafs are 3-0 so far. Warriors are 3-2 so far. Under brand new head coach over there for the Warriors, Jim Preston. You got to think that's also going to play a factor, getting into his type of offense, the way he wants the game to be played. Both teams got brand new first-year coaches.
Yeah, so you got to think that could play a factor too. They're both learning the new offenses, so that could definitely lead to some turnovers or something on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and there it was right there, turnovers. Geneseo's head coach, Coach Brad Storm, over there on the Maple Leaf side. Coach Storm here at Geneseo about 4 years ago, and took the Leafs farthest they've been so far. And he's came back after Coach Martin left to go over to Bettendorf.
Yeah, nice rebound over there by Frank, and they're going to need that all night long if they expect to win this ball game.
3-point. Starkey out there. He was the pace setter this week by the Dispatch and Rock Island Argus. So sometimes they say you got the pace setter curse. Hopefully he doesn't tonight.
Yeah, we don't want to see that. That's a rough way to start, though, with that bad jumper.
Puts it up, will not go. Frank, the tallest guy out there.
Good hustle by him.
Yeah, and he puts up 2 right there. Frank had a double-double last time they played. He's been playing phenomenal so far for the Leafs. Really turned on. Right there you got Snyder out there and Radu, both juniors starting out there, but a majority is seniors. Wow, 4 brand new guys out there.
And Sterling is doing some mass subs right now, and we still haven't seen Raymer, so we'll see how he comes back into play.
Yeah, the leading scorer out there. The leading scorer for the Leafs is Ethan Radu, averaging 14 points a game. You got Jordan Starkey out there, pace setter as we talked about. He's averaging a good 12. And then you got Austin Frank down low, the tall guy, averaging 9. And there's a 3-pointer right there by number 13, Soriano. 6-5, though, Leafs still lead.
Yeah, Soriano, there's a nice little jump shot, got a wide open shot. Leafs really got to crack down on that. They still do have the lead by 1 point. We got Philip Anderson over here working the foul sheet.
Frank's wide open in the middle, give him 2 points. Leafs go up 8-5. It's 5:30 left.
You know, Frank's really been the difference in this ball game so far. That's 6 for him, and he's really been dominating inside.
Give 3-pointer to Everett. He averages 5 on the season. Into Frank, messed around. Sterling Warriors got their own big man. They got Bentley Grell, 6'9", 240, just a sophomore.
Yeah, you got to think you're going to be seeing a lot of him out here tonight, especially with Frank out there on the floor. They don't have anything to match his size right now.
After talking to some guys, though, heard that he can't move up and down the court very well. So that might be a factor why he's not in there right now, too.
You have to hope so, but you always got to think with that size, you always have the opportunity to be a great basketball player.
Warriors already got 3 team fouls, and we're only 4:57 left in the first. That foul is going to be called on number, I think that was number 15 out there. Yeah, correction, 33.
Yeah, that was a good job out there by Maple Leafs drawing those fouls, and it's again a nice little steal there by Starkey.
Center, stop, pop. 2 points right from the elbow.
You got to think with all those fouls up there already, Zach, this is just going to be a really chippy game between 2 heated rivals. I mean, that's what you're going to expect from a Geneseo Sterling game.
Kevin Wolak checking in down there. Talked to Coach Storm earlier. He said Sterling and Ottawa are the favorites in the conference, but this is a surprise Maple Leaf team. You know, they don't get enough credit. They're already 3-0, won the tournament earlier on during Thanksgiving. So they're on a high note right now, and they hope to stay on it. Tonight would definitely chime in here if they got this win. They're sitting at 3-0 on the season.
Yeah, you start off with a big win against a Sterling team that's favored to win the conference. That's just huge.
2 points, Kevin Wolak, the junior. Give that one to Kevin. 12-8, Leafs with the lead. Leafs have had the lead the entire game.
Really came out strong on the offensive end so far. And you've seen good hustle from both teams, and that's really going to be a big key to watching our game. If they're hustling out there, I think the Maple Leafs will have the advantage in this one the whole time.
Grell is out there, as we talked about, 6'9". Don't know if he's exactly 6'9". Maybe a little bit of an exaggeration in the book, but he's definitely big out there, and a little bit of a mismatch with Jaeger.
Yeah, it definitely is a little mismatch, but he gets a nice little early foul. And he's only a sophomore, so he has a lot to learn out there at the varsity level. I mean, but Zach, you're watching compared to Coach Martin's system last year compared to Storm. Just look how much faster the Leafs look out there. They're just playing so much faster basketball, and they just look a lot more crisp, I think, under Coach Storm, and I think that's going to make a huge difference coming into this season.
Yep, Coach Storm said you got to watch out for Sterling's Grinnell-style offense. They like to just run down the court and throw it up, and Leafs got to be able to protect against that. Make Sterling run their offense. Right there's the travel call. That's on number 5, Miller. But right there you see number 33, Grant Burris, is going to check in. Grant played his sophomore year, didn't play his junior year, is coming back out here for his senior year, and he's going to be a big asset. My goodness, 5 brand new players in for the Warriors.
That's just something you don't see very much, and you still haven't seen Raymer. So what are you going to do about that? I mean, he's their leading scorer, and he still hasn't even checked into the game yet, and there's only 3:34 left in the first. That'll be something to watch out for. Maybe he's out for the game or something. Throw that ball inside the Burris there.
Yeah, that is very surprising, because in the article, he talked, the head coach for the Warriors, Jim Preston, talked about Raymer playing a factor tonight, and we haven't seen him. But good news for the Leafs, as he is their leading scorer.
So we're going to leave it that way.
Number 15, Hartz goes up for it, and he's fouled.
Nice little drive there by him, but it almost looked like a clean shot block there by Starkey, but they're going to give him the shooting foul. So these refs are going to be a little technical on that, but that's all right.
So number 15, Hartz, is going to get to go to the line. Jake, we were kind of talking about this Sterling-Geneseo rivalry. That one won't go. Is always a huge rivalry. You know, it goes back and forth. We looked through the pamphlet here, and you got multiple, at least 5 players in here that their best moment is beating Sterling. last year or if it was their freshman year or anything. So this is always a game that both teams look out for and can really set up the season.
Yeah, in any sport, I mean, this game just matters so much to both teams. It's such a critical game, and you're going to see both teams playing with so much passion out there, more than a usual game. That's just going to be great.
Leafs didn't have a great season last year, but when they beat Sterling, that was a great time. When they were able to overcome, you know, that was a great win for the Leafs. Three-point land for the Warriors. It's number 15. Harks won't go. Leafs starting the offensive attack. Starkey goes up over to Snyder. Snyder goes up. No foul. It's going to be all ball. Snyder throws it out. That's off. Last off a Warrior. It's going to stay in Leaf favor. 2:41 here left in the first. 12-8. Leafs with the lead. It's been 12-8 for a while here.
4 more new players in for Sterling, so obviously this coach likes to do a line change, and he gets everybody in the game throughout the whole bench. So fresh legs out there for the Warriors right now, and completely different for the Maple Leaf team, and hardly even subbing at all.
Starkey goes in low. Whitwalker gets that one. Three-point land for the Warriors. That's number 13. Soriano won't go.
Good box out there from Rideau, and the Leafs are going to need that, their guards to box out, because you can definitely
Snyder
tell.
with the jumper won't go. Wolak, he'll play physical. He'll get on the boards, and he'll get a couple of rebounds.
Yeah, the Leafs need that, because you can definitely watch. All these Sterling players are crashing on the boards, and they have 5 crashes, so we need to have 5 Geneseo defenders trying to go get that board as well.
Austin Frank, the 6'7" senior, tallest player out there, he's averaging 8 rebounds a game, and we definitely need him to get those tonight.
Yeah, he started off really hot on the scoring end, too. He's got 6, and he's Geneseo's leading scorer thus far.
Half the points go to him, 12-8, Leafs lead. Frank's going to check back in here. Interesting, very interesting to see the Warriors go with a complete line change. I mean, every single player is getting into the game except Reimer.
The best player. I mean, that's just kind of baffles me right now. I don't know what to think about that. It's very interesting. Maybe he's saving him for later and he's not 100% right now, so we'll see how that works.
I don't know.
You've seen Soriano so far come out strong for the Golden Warriors, so we'll see if he can keep that going.
We're down to 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Going over to Rideau. Rideau for 3. Rideau's been pretty good from that three-point land last year as a sophomore. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to go in the Warriors' favor. Talking about Rideau had a lot of three-pointers last year. Hoping to proceed on that this year.
Yeah, he's a really good outside shooter, and that's exactly what the Leafs need, with Starkey being a good driving player, and you have Frank as your inside presence, so this is going to be a very good look for the Leafs this season.
Warriors setting up an offense here. 2-point land won't go. Jump shot from the side. Miller won't go. Leafs going with a more high-powered offense there. It doesn't hurt them. Kevin Wolak straight up. He takes a charge right there. Number 2, Ward, tries to go in at Wolak. Wolak, like we talked about, a physical player. He's not afraid to step in there and take a charge.
Yeah, that was a very nice job, and Kevin's always been known for taking charges. And you gotta like what you see. The Maple Leaf bench all stands up and they're supporting him, especially Nick McCauley. He's going crazy over there. He's doing a great job.
Tired team down there. 1:15 left in the first period, 12-8. That's been the score for a while now. Started off quick, now we're kind of settling down. Into Reschke. Reschke's double teamed in the corner, keeps hitting it and hitting it back to him. Getting a tip on it. Wolak, got to be careful, almost brought that foot. Frank.
Fouled, put him back on the line. He's been a nice free throw shooter so far this season. He's going to go for 8 points already so far. He's played a nice first quarter.
Under a minute left here in the first period, 12-8, Leafs lead. That one's up and good, 13-8.
And Zach, we're really looking strong so far, and we'll see if we can keep it going.
8 points. 8 points for Frank. Doing good.
Now that's coming out of nowhere. Nobody really expected that, but that's a great effort for Frank. And hopefully he can keep it going all game long, because he's really dominating that inside post so far.
We talked a little bit about the Leafs' success before this. Leafs did win Thanksgiving tournament. That was the first time since Coach Storm was the coach. So Leafs doing good things this season.
Yeah, Storm's always done a nice job as a head coach, and you couldn't expect things to get any worse than they were last season. And Storm's really turning this thing around.
We're down to 20 seconds.
Trying to get that ball to Starkey in there, and he gets it over to Reschke.
There's Reschke. Reschke wasn't able to play that football season with the ACL, but he's raring and back to go here for the basketball season.
Yep. Hoping for the Maple Leafs' favor.
There's Frank. Wolak gets it. He's down low. Wolak's got nowhere to go. They're all over him. And that's the end of the first period of play. After one period of play, it's 14-8. Leafs lead. We'll be right back here on Geneseo Channel 50.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
Welcome back here to Maple Leaf Basketball. You're on Channel 50. Zach Mackey, Jacob Beath, and Keith Kennett bringing you the broadcast tonight. We're about to start the second quarter, and I have received word after talking with some Sterling broadcasters that Raymert did hurt his ankle. The paper kind of made it seem like he was going to be coming back, but he's not. He's going to be out for tonight.
That's a big loss for Sterling. That's a lot of their offensive effort, so
yeah.
That's a big...
averaging 11 points so far.
That's big for the Leafs.
Three-point land. Will not go for Starkey on the far side.
Starkey's had a rough shooting performance so far, but you always got to think, Jack, that he's going to come out real strong. It's going to be great for him.
DeWitt puts that one up, bounces all around the rim, but it's going to be called on the floor. The foul is that's with the Maple Leafs with 4 team fouls, the Warriors with 6. 14-8 Leafs lead. Frank, the leading scorer so far, with 6.
Yeah, you just got to look on that Sterling lineup, and they just don't have any size out there right now, and Frank's just dominating on the inside post, and that's been the key to the game so far. That's exactly what the Leafs need.
Will not go. Rebound down there by Miller.
Nice fight in there with Frank.
Miller, 6'2", the tallest guy out there for the Warriors. Miller gets a rebound, puts it up for 2 points. Didn't really see him over there on the corner. I think Frank didn't. And it's off the foot. It's going to be a kick, and it's going to stay in the Maple Leafs' favor.
I was going to say, Frank really needs to box out right there, otherwise you had it. You can tell that really frustrated Coach Storm because he was yelling at him right away.
6:56 here left in the first half. 14-10 Leafs lead as we get 4 brand new guys in there. Really can't believe that the Warriors never seen this before, but they got a new coach, Jim Preston, and he's definitely getting fresh legs there.
Going to say Jaeger check in. I mean, that's just, you just don't see that in high school basketball very much, that complete line change.
You don't see that in basketball.
Yeah, you have a very deep lineup, though, I guess. And I guess with their running type of style, I guess you have to like to have a lot of players that go in.
Yeah, and there's Frank for 2.
I mean, that's just a size advantage. That's 6'7" over 6'5". He can't even reach that ball. That's an easy shot for Frank.
Yeah, only actually, yeah, you're right, 6. Dribbling inside.
Nice
Frank
block.
comes up with a block. I'll tell you what, he's been big. He's really turned it on his senior year. Came out, flinging in there is Jaeger for 2, and it's contagious. Leafs are up 18-10 here. 6.5 left in the first half. There's Starkey. Starkey in a rundown, throws it up. He's fouled. He's going to get a go to the line here. Earn his points the hard way.
Leafs are shoving it right back at Sterling. Sterling runs that fast-paced offense, and the Leafs are doing it right now, and they're dominating them.
It's contagious. Leafs start making them. Leafs start doing some good things here.
Yeah, they're really doing some good things right now on the offensive end, and this is exactly what they need.
Starkey's on the line now. 18-10, Leafs lead. 6:20 here left in the first half. Three-pointer will not go for the Warriors, and Frank with a rebound. He may have another double-double there. He's got already with 10 points. He's got to have at least 4 or 5 rebounds.
Yeah, he's doing a really nice job on the defensive glass, the offensive glass, and he's really scoring a lot too. You got to like what he's showing out there. We're going to see a complete line change from Sterling right here.
Fouls on number 20, Shutter. So that's going to be his first, team's 8 already.
This is just the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. It kind of baffles you right now. I mean, that line change is just so weird.
Wolak to the line to shoot here. 6:01 left in the first half. 18-10, Leafs lead. Wolak trying to increase that. Jump ball, possession arrow, points in the Warriors' favor.
You gotta like what the Leafs are doing on the offensive end right now. They're getting nice quality shots on the inside. That's exactly what they want. Sterling settling for a lot of threes, and that's why they're down in this ball game right now.
Yeah, Leafs are making the Warriors work their offense. They're not letting them run down the court and throw it up.
Nice steal there by Starkey.
Travel call on Starkey. Leafs up by 8. 5:45 here left in the first half.
Leafs coming out in the 2-3 zone look, so we'll see if changing things up on the Warriors.
Wolak gets this one. Wolak having a good night tonight on the board. Also taking that offensive foul down there. Stop, Starkey gets the rebound. Hit all around, but Warriors end up coming up with it. 5:20 left in the first half.
One thing, though, I have noticed, Zach, from Maple Leafs is they're having a tough time holding on to the basketball right now. We need to cut down on those turnovers.
Oh, got to be careful with the foul coming on the wrist. That basket's good by DeWitt, or by Worf, sorry. And Leafs going to start their offense here. Leafs down by 6. In the hands of Starkey. Starkey stops outside, puts it up, won't go. Out of bounds, last touch by the Maple Leafs. Gonna go in the Warriors' favor. 4 brand new guys coming in. You see number 55, Grell, checking in, just a sophomore, and he's 6'9". So trying to match up with Frank on the height advantage that the Leafs have right now.
Yeah, they do, and you gotta think, though, that Sterling can't keep changing up these lineups. I mean, you gotta build some type of chemistry between these players. You can't just keep taking them out every minute. It's not going to work out, I don't think.
4:30 here left in the first half. It's 18-12. Leafs lead by 6. It's been all Leafs so far.
Out of bounds. Last touch by Frank. No offensive buckets for the Leafs in about like the last 2 minutes, so we need to generate some offense right now and keep the little streak going.
Grell shows his height there, but that's no good. Yep. Kind of funny, Grinnell down there, 6'9", and then Snyder gets it right in front of him. Snyder's only 5'11", and
that's a very short 5'11" as well. I don't know if that's exactly 5'11".
Snyder to the line to shoot here. 4:16 left in the first half, 18-12. Snyder's trying to increase this here. Already sit with 9 team fouls are the Warriors. The next one, Leafs will automatically get 2.
First free throw good by Snyder.
Rideau checks in. Rideau having a good night tonight too.
And Zach, we are seeing tonight, it's a pretty packed house, and you gotta like this turnout for the Maple Leafs.
Yeah. And the Leaf fans love it as they're up 20-12. working the offense outside three-pointer. Won't go. Warriors are always notorious for being able to shoot that outside ball.
Yeah, but so far, Zach, you haven't really seen that make a difference yet. And I'm also really watching. It doesn't even look like they really have much of a half-court offense. They're more about just pushing the ball. I mean, when they get in those half-court sets, Maple Leafs are having a pretty easy job of stopping them.
Definitely made a difference in that girls basketball game we had right before this. It's a boy-girl doubleheader tonight, and three-pointers played a factor in that one.
Yeah, that was
Hopefully
a huge
it doesn't
factor.
in this one.
Maple Leafs are doing a nice job guarding that outside shot.
Frank puts it up, won't go. Grell with the rebound, pushing the offense.
It's a little bit tougher for Frank in there with Grell inside.
Yep.
Even, actually, Grell has the height advantage on that battle. So.
And there's a three-point shot right there, good by Everett. And he's got enough because he's already got 5 tonight, and he's averaging 5, so he's done for the night. Let's hope.
Well, we all got to hope so over here.
.250 left in the first half. It's Frank. Tries to go down to Wolak. Grell gets the rebound. Storm didn't like that decision. Whoa, miss an easy layup. That's going to help the Leafs. If they keep doing that, Soriano goes up. He can't make it, so Leafs get the rebound. 2:30 left in the first half.
Soriano's really had a rough game so far. I mean, he came out strong with that 3 ball, but that's about it for him so far, and you got to look for him to do more if the Sterling Golden Warriors want to win this one.
Leafs up by 5, 20-15. Frank puts it up. That's not like him. Hits off the side wall. Frank looks a little tired in there. Yep. Leafs were starting to look a little tired. Coach Storm saw that. He's going to take a timeout, a full timeout, give his players some time to rest here. But so far, everything's been in the Leafs' advantage, even though the score somehow the Warriors keep hanging around. It's 20-17. They get that one, but you know, Leafs off to a really fast start, slowed down a little bit, picked it up a little bit, and then slowed down a little more. So, gotta keep that fast bit, or keep that throttle down.
Yeah, you really just got to keep the tempo the same. You don't want to go back and forth on them, and also really just got to keep those Sterling shooters in check, because with that 3 ball, you always can get back in the game really quick.
2:16 left in the first half here. 20-17 is the score. The Lady Leafs fell tonight, 27-38. Wasn't a good one for the Leafs. Played better the second half for the Lady Leafs. Played better the second half than they did the first half.
Yeah, they really outplayed Sterling in the second half. They just had a really rough first half, and then you can't have that. That's the exact opposite of this ball game so far. The Green Machine really has come out strong.
So Leafs have starting out there on the court right now is Wolak, Radu, Burris, Snyder, and Reschke. Really, you only have one experienced varsity player up there with Reschke over in the corner. The rest of these guys are juniors, and Burris not playing his junior year. Basically a junior out there.
Yeah. You gotta say though, Snyder did play varsity on the sophomore season.
Yeah,
so
that is
had
right.
A little bit of experience.
Forgot about that one. So you got 2 out there.
And Storm saw that, I think, and he put Starkey right back out there. He's their floor general, and they need him on the floor if they want to win this ball game.
Great ball handler. They definitely need him out there, control the offense. 1:50 left in the first half. It's 20-17. Leafs lead.
Yeah, you gotta say, Starkey really does a nice job running Coach Storm's system. That's exactly what he needs.
Working the offense, going inside was number 22, Delgado. That one won't go. Warriors out there in that tight man-to-man. They are playing tight. Right out on there.
Yeah, they are a quick team, though, Zach, and I think they do have the talent to do that, definitely.
They're right on them. You got to think if you're able to get past your first guy, you have 3-second violation on the Leafs. Too far in the lane. I think Warrior head coach Jim Preston might have had an ear on that ref saying, watch that, and he did that time. 3-second violation.
Yeah, that was a very obvious call there for the ref, and the Leafs just need to get out of the lane there.
We're under a minute left here in the first half. 3 will not go. Get the rebound, though. You don't have Frank in there, and it seems like that rebound kind of goes away. Frank did a great job rebounding in there. You got 4 brand new Warriors in there. Leafs were lucky with that travel call there.
Yeah, it almost looked like a foul there on Snyder, but ref decided he moved before the foul.
Got 6 guys on the court. They got to find somebody. That's the problem when you switch in 4 or 5 guys at a time. You don't know who goes out, who stays in.
Yeah, you got to get some type of rotation, says Zach, in high school basketball. You just can't have that happen.
Running down the court, Warriors get the fast break, can't foul, and he does. At least he doesn't make the basket there.
There's a nice hard foul they were to do, and they needed that to stop them free points. You don't want to give them free points and make them earn it at the stripe.
40 seconds left here in the first half. 20-17, Leafs lead. It's number 15, Hartz, goes to the line, trying to cut down on his deficit right now, sitting at 3. That one's up, that one's good. Warriors down by 2 right now.
Starting to see one sub at a time now. That's pretty different. I haven't seen that yet from the coaches of the Sterling Golden Warriors.
40 seconds left here in the first half. Burris gets the rebound. And there's Radu starting the offense up. Whoa, whoa. Hit a girl in the stands in the head. He launched that one.
He definitely overthrew that pass to Starkey, and that girl was walking up the stairs, and she got nailed in the side of the head. Poor young lady.
So Warriors get to start the offense up there.
Coming out in that 2-3 zone look. Really did a nice job on defense so far for the Leafs, Zach. Oh. Almost looked like they missed a travel call there. You got to be looking for that.
Give the basket to Hartz. We're down to 8. Leafs would like to have the lead going into half. We're down to 5. Trying to go down low, can't get it. Warriors are trying to push the ball. We're down to 1 second. There's a 3-point shot, will not go. That's going to end the first half of play. We're all tied up at 20s. It's Sterling Geneseo. You know it's going to be a good one. Stay with us for the second half here on Geneseo Channel 50.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
It's a Geneseo Sterling matchup here at Geneseo High School, like they always are, Jacob, close and down to the wire. We're tied at 20-20 here starting the second half. Both, Leafs started off on fire, then kind of let up, so we're hoping to see them start off on fire after that halftime.
Yeah, you're going to see Sterling went on a nice little run. They had all the momentum, so we're going to see if the Leafs can turn it around and put this game away.
Starting things off. Leafs will be. Double dribble is the call on Snyder. He doesn't really agree with that one. Doesn't know where that call came from.
It's an interesting call by the officials, but Leafs are going to come out in a 2-3 zone look, which really did work well against the Golden Warriors in the first half. A 20-point first half is fairly low scoring.
Yeah, it is, definitely. So a big factor is Reimert out over there for the Warriors. He's not able to play tonight.
He's been their leading scorer thus far, so that's big time.
3-point land. There's number 33, Everett. 3 points. 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 He likes to shoot outside the three-point land. He's made one so far. He only averages 5 points a game, so you got to think he misses a lot of those that he does shoot.
Yeah, he doesn't look like more of a three-point shooter. He looks more like more of an inside player.
He does.
So we'll see if he can heat it up here in the second half.
Back to our starting lineups out there for the Leafs.
Same with Sterling, but they tend to do the rotational
Renew
changes.
for three. There it is. 3 points coming out of halftime.
Purdue
We
had
talked
no
about
points in
it.
the first half.
We talked about it. Renew, he's good from the three-point land, and he shows he can still do it.
Yeah, we need that from Purdue. He didn't have any points in the first half, and that's exactly what we need. Snyder takes
Right
a nice
there.
charge.
Yeah, he does. Leafs already have taken 2 charges so far. Leafs get the ball underneath their own basket here. 6:44 left in the third, 23-20 after Redoux's three-pointer. Leafs go up.
See what Sterling has for him. We're looking at a two high post offense right now for the Leafs, and that looks to get guards more inside shots. So that's
Wow,
kind of an interesting
you see
call there.
Starkey down there playing like a post player. They're feeding into him, and he goes up and he's fouled. He's going to get to go to the line.
Yeah,
Kind of interesting to see, though.
Yeah, that was a nice little move there, and I guess Storm feels that his guards can play inside a little bit too.
Starkey's at the line. He puts one up. That one's good. Got to make free throws. Those are some keys to the game.
Yeah, free throws are going to play a big part in this. You got to take every single point you can get in this close of a ball game.
That one's up and good, too. Makes the score 25-20. Leafs up by 5. Working the offense.
See Sterling, there's 4 around the outside, only 1 inside, so you definitely can tell they're an outside shooting team.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be called over the back on Yeager. He came up and over. Knew he did it, too.
He almost looked like he was frustrated with the call, or he just was
Yeah, I think
frustrated
he was
with himself.
frustrated himself. Knew he came up over the top. That's going to be his second, I believe, team second. Actually, team's first as that free throws up and good by Shutter. Yep, that's his first, team's first. 6:14 left in the third, 25-21. Make that 22.
As you've been watching this game, it's really looked like Geneseo's really dominated this game, but Sterling's just kind of crept around, and they're still only down by 3. Leafs going to reset their offense.
That one's up, will not go for Yeager. Over to Redoux. Redoux's wide open. Easy layup for him. Get him 2 points. Redoux came out of the gate swinging.
Yeah, that was a very nice pass there by Snyder to find him wide open across the court.
5:30 left in the third here. 27-22. Leafs lead. Redoux's had 5 points so far. Came up with a big 3 out of the gate, so Leafs have had that momentum all the way. There's 2 points, though, by number 20, Shutter, over there.
Nice little inside move there, and that's what Sterling needs. They haven't had much inside game at all today.
Leafs are able to be patient and find that perfect shot right there. They go low to Frank. Frank goes up. He's going to be fouled.
Yeah, Frank had a huge first half, and you got to expect him to have a big one here in the second half.
He's got to be close to a double-double.
You got to think he's almost had it already. I mean, he had a dominant first half. He was great on the boards, and he was scoring like crazy in the first half.
Frank's first one's up. Will not go. 5:05 here left in the third. 27-24, Leafs lead. This free throw would put it to a 2-possession ball game. Leafs up by 3 right now. Leafs got a big bench down there. Got a lot of guys on the team this year as Frank makes it go to 28.
Yeah, that's always good to have a deep bench, though, in case of injuries. I mean,
yeah, fills up the entire bench down there, all those guys.
Storm looks to only have an 8-man rotation, but you never know with a couple injuries what could happen.
Yeah. Working the offense. You see, the Warriors, they don't like to work that offense. They like we said earlier, to just run down the court, throw the ball up.
Yeah, they do. I mean, you're looking around. You watch number 55, Bentley Grill. I mean, you just watch. He just looks like he's lost on the court. He doesn't look like he knows what he's doing at all.
He's definitely got the height to play basketball, though.
Yes, he does, and the size. He's a very violent inside player.
But it seems like he gets tired kind of early. That's the only thing I've noticed.
That's what happens with big men, though. You kind of have to expect it. I'm surprised. Frank has really built up a lot of stamina this year.
He has. He plays a lot of minutes as Grill goes up and give him 2 points. That makes the score 28-26 here.
Just a back and forth effort, and it looks like Sterling's going to have a line change right over there.
They're trying to put in 6 guys. No, they're putting in 5. One guy, they had 6 guys up there, and then one came back. Nope, now one's coming in.
Okay, now we're changing.
One guy who just came in and went back out.
All
so
right.
they get a brand new lineup in there and fresh legs.
+1. And 6 substitutions on 1 play.
Yeah, so they're trying to figure it out down there at the scorers table. If he checks in, I believe that at least 1 second has to come off the clock. The clock has to start before that guy can come back in. So they're going to bring, that's what they're going to do. I believe 20 out there. Shetter, nope, 24. Whoa, Penn Floor Harrer is going to, no, okay. They got it all mixed. I thought it was Shetter. It is Shetter that has to come out. And now he's going to check in, but the clock has to start before you can sub in someone who just went in.
Yeah, this is just kind of odd out there. And then you're going to watch the Maple Leafs. They have their small lineup out there, too. So,
yeah, doesn't really make sense to sub in 6 guys, have one go out. But 3:50 left in the third here, 28-26. Leafs lead.
It works for them, Zach, and I guess that's what they like to do.
Whoa, ball goes way up in the air over the back of the hoop, and that's going to go on the Warriors. Whoa. Official, you have all the fans standing up saying there's a tip. The official says that he shot it all the way over the back. He didn't just shoot it like that. I mean, obviously he didn't shoot it over the back. There was a tip on there.
It wasn't even close to
Officials,
pass that's not even close.
He didn't shoot it over the back of the hoop. It was definitely tipped.
And you can see the Geneseo sideline is not happy with that one at all.
No, they all on their feet. Geneseo fans want this to be fixed. The 2 officials are talking at half court, but I mean, he did not just shoot it over the back. It was definitely tipped. Yep, it was. They're going to talk to Sterling head coach there.
They're going to get the ball underneath, and Coach Storm's very happy with that. And I don't think the Sterling coach has anything to argue there. That's definitely the right call.
Yeah, at least you got to say if the official gets it wrong, he's able to correct it. That's a good thing. You saw Maple Leaf fans clapping their hands there.
Don't see
but he definitely didn't shoot it over the back. It was definitely tipped when he went to shoot it over the back.
You don't see very many wrong calls really in basketball, and they don't change it very much. So, I mean, that's something different you don't see every day.
So Burris is going to go to the line here. He'll earn his points the hard way.
Burris is a senior, didn't play last year.
He puts that one up, and he gets on the board. That's his first points of the game. 3:44 left in the third, 29-26. That one's up and good, too. That makes the score 30-26. We thank you, all our listeners out there. So I give a shout out to Tom Douchus out there listening to us tonight. Thank you for all that. 3:30.
It's kind of surprising me. Usually the Leafs like to stay in that man-to-man defense, but instead they're going to 2-3 zone, which is really different. I don't think Sterling was prepared for this at all.
3:28 here left in the third, 30-26. Leafs with the lead. There's Burris. They're going with a full court trap now.
Looks like they're going to sag off a little bit.
Playing tight man-to-man zone are the Warriors. All over them, no. We talked about that the first half. At the end, they started to play really tight defense.
You know what? I think Geneseo might want to try some backdoor cuts and see if they can get it.
Burris is able to find it, though, right down low. Give him 2 points, 32-26.
I don't know how that ref had the view on the play right there. That should be the ref calling underneath. It's a foul called on Burris.
So it's going to be Burris's first, team second. Leafs looking clean so far, sitting with only 2 team fouls. Warriors got to watch out as they got 5.
Yeah, They foul a lot in this ball game, you can tell. They were in the double bonus in the first half and probably looking to be in the double bonus again here with only 3 minutes left in the third.
Puts that one up to the Warriors. That's number 20. Let's see, 23 Whittaker. He puts it up and he's going to be fouled, so he's gonna get to shoot another one here, try to make it a 3-point play. 32-28's the score. 4-point deficit the Warriors have, and they're trying to cut down on it here. Put it down to a one-possession ball game, and he does. 2:58 left in the third.
That was a really strong offensive play there by Whittaker. He really went up strong and finished on that, and the Maple Leafs did not need that at all.
Cross-court pass, Snyder. Now they go back to a zone look after they went to that man-to-man. That's going to be an over and back call. Kind of a change-up. Seeing what works, I think, against the Leafs.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Going from a zone from a man-to-man to a zone, switching things up. 2:38 you're left in the third.
That's what you got to do, though, as a coach, and confuse the team when they're having such great offensive success throughout the game.
This is going to be a good one. You can't leave this one here. We got a close one here at Geneseo High School, 32-29. It's a typical Geneseo Sterling matchup. Always play their best games when they play against each other. At least I know the Leafs do. Whoa, puts a little arm jab out there at one of the Leafs, but that foul's going to be called on number 13, Luke Schneider, and that's going to be his second in the team's fourth. So number 23, Whittaker's going to go to the line here.
Yeah, Zach, you got to be a little bit surprised that Frank's been sitting out for such a long time after such a dominant play so far.
You're right, he has, and he's a big rebounder down there. That definitely helps the Leafs as that free throw's good.
Yeah, you're seeing right now the Leafs really don't have the size advantage.
I believe Frank's also the leading scorer out there.
So you really need him on the floor right now.
That free throw's up by Whittaker. That one's good. I'll tell you what, the Warriors make their free throws, give them credit. 32-31, Leafs only got that 1-point lead now. Into Burris. Burris is wide open, and he's got 2 points. Grant Burris for 2. Oh no, 3-point. Nope, will not go. Not enough. Not enough oomph on that one from Soriano. They get the rebound though, but then Luke Schneider comes up with it. Going at a fast pace, goes over to Radu. Radu goes to over-under.
That's such a circus shot right there, and Storm can't believe it.
Radu goes over-under on the far side.
That would have been cool if he would have made it, but that's a head scratcher right there.
Wow, they're pulling up the threes. Warriors, that one won't go. Grant Burris grabs it, gets everyone out of the lane, and the Leafs going to start the offense. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Burris goes up for another one. Oh, that one won't go.
You know, Zach, I gotta say
fast-paced offense here.
That Sterling's three-point shooting is not very good. They've only made like 2. It's really kind of surprising.
They'll definitely shoot it, though. 1:20 left in the third here, 34-31. Leafs lead by 3. Three-pointer. I'll tell you what, number 13, Soriano, he'll shoot it. Already got 2 shots in the last 2 possessions. Right there, there's Miller. Goes up, he wants a foul, but he ain't getting it. Coming down the court, Jordan Starkey, he's gonna get a foul, and he's gonna get a shoot. He was shooting. 5 brand new guys getting ready for the Warriors down there.
You know, you got to think that the Maple Leafs are going to want to slow down this ball game a little bit. I mean, they're going to get fatigued pretty quick, and they're going to have to go deeper into their bench, and I don't think Coach Storm wants to do that right now.
So there's a foul over there on the Warriors. That's going to put them at 16 fouls. I thought it was 7, but it must just be 6.
Yeah, I want to say it's 6. I think so.
So 16 fouls. The next one, Leafs will get to shoot the 1-and-1 bonus.
You never know. The scoreboard's never out and never always accurate.
Starkey's at the line. We're under a minute left in the third quarter. It's 35-31. That one's up and good.
That's a big free throw right there. Extended to a 5-point lead right before the end of the quarter.
Warriors slowing things down here with 48 seconds left.
A lot of outside passes, but they're not looking inside at all.
Yeah, they don't look inside. You're right about that. Wide open 3-point can't make it. Oh, jump ball's the call. It's going to stay in the Warriors' possession.
Good rebound by Yeager, but then a nice, smart basketball move there by the Golden Warriors to get that jump ball tie up.
.30 seconds left here in the third.
You gotta think though, Zach, they gotta look inside once in a while. Sometimes there's some open guys in there. They just don't even see them.
Right, they are not looking inside. They want to take the outside shot, but like we said, they haven't been able to make it so far. There they look inside. Oh, won't go. They're getting the rebounds though. Down to 10 seconds. They're gonna probably try for that last shot. The Leafs don't have one. We're down to 5, 4. See if they can even get it off. Bad shot. Shots put up there by Delgado. Wow. Number 20, Shutter, puts that one up. He's fouled. He's fouled by 44, which is Frank. That's Frank's first, but 0.8 seconds.
That's just
left.
Not a smart foul there. He's throwing the ball up behind his head. Chances of him making that are not very high, and we really need to be careful on that shot.
0.8 seconds left in the third here. Leafs probably won't be able to even get a shot off here. 36-31's the score, 5-point lead. Sit the Maple Leafs. We had Lady Leafs play before the Leafs. Cuts it down to 4. Frank's got to find someone. It hits his hand, thrown up by the Warriors. That one won't go. And that's the end of the third quarter here at Geneseo High School. It's going to come down to the end. It's 36-32. Leafs lead. We'll be right back here on Geneseo Channel 50.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
Welcome back here to Geneseo High School. Zach Mackey, Jacob Beath, and Keith Kennett here for our contest tonight. It's fourth quarter action here from Geneseo High School. It's a typical Sterling Geneseo matchup. 36-32 Leafs lead, and they got the ball.
Zach, you got to think this is going to be a nail-biter all the way to the end of the game.
They always are when it's Geneseo and Sterling. There's three-pointer by Yeager. Will not go. We talked about, after looking, talked to some players, that their best moments are beating Sterling. And those conference rivals, three-pointer, that one hurt on the far side by number 13, Soriano.
Yeah, that's his
finally makes one
shot in a long time. He's missed a ton.
But Leafs still got the lead, 36-35 here. Tries to go inside to Frank, hits off the backboard. Frank gets it, and give Frank 2 points right there. Frank's got 13 points on the night. He's the leading scorer for the Leafs.
You got to say he's having a double-double, too.
Don't like that. Soriano just made another one.
Yeah, he's on fire now. You got to be careful with him now.
My goodness, that he is 38-38. We're all tied up. There's Rushke.
That's a bad shot selection there. We need to be careful with that one.
So that one won't go. Soriano, after missing about 4 or 5 in a row, gets 2 clutch ones right there, and they're going to call it on the floor, I believe, a body shot. Going to be called on. We'll see who he calls it on. He's going to call it on Luke Schneider. And that's going to be
his third.
Luke's third, yeah. Team 6. Both teams hit with 6 team fouls. I feel like we're watching hockey out here. We're going to the red line now, back to the green line. Lots of guys getting in for the Warriors. But I'll tell you what, they're doing a good job of it. We're all tied up at 38 here at Geneseo High School. It's been a back-to-back battle.
I think it's really helping them out being a quicker team. I mean, you just see them run all around, all over.
Over to the far side. Both of those threes, though, that Soriano made were basically still in transition. So that's where the Warriors prevail in transition. They don't like to set up a, whoa, he's on top of Luke Schneider, sits down on him. Luke Schneider gets a rebound. He's all by himself. Goes up, and there's gonna be a foul called. Number 22, Delgado, showed you his speed. He caught up to him on the far side.
Man. Luke had that one easy, and he ran him down pretty well.
That's going to be called on the Shutter, and that's going to be his 4th. So be looking into that. He's sitting with 4. You also got Everett sitting with 3, and Miller sitting with 3 out there for the Warriors. That one's up by Snyder, and that one's good. Leafs get back to that lead. I believe Leafs have led the entire contest. Never been down.
Yeah,
they have been tied.
But, I mean, Sterling's going on a nice little run here, and the Leafs really need to end it and go strong right now.
And Snyder makes both. There we go. Free throws are going to win that game. As number 13, Soriano, checks in. A big help for the Leafs is out there. The Warriors do not have number 30, Reimert, their leading scorer, hurt his ankle during the Thanksgiving tournament, and he's not back yet. So that's a definite plus for the Leafs.
Yeah, they need that in this close game. They don't need their good scorer.
Frank gets the rebound.
You got to think, Zach, with this crunch
pushes
time
the ball up to Jaeger.
I think with crunch time coming up, we got to give the ball to Frank. He's had the best game so far.
Reschke gets the rebound, bounces it out to Snyder. Snyder's got to watch out. He's got 2 guys all over him. Now we got Starkey. Starkey's going to the hoop for 2. Starkey got 2 points. Give him 2. Leafs go up by 4.
That's a nice drive there by Starkey, and that's exactly what the Leafs needed.
Outside stop and pop. Miller shows you what he's got, and he'll take 2 points, 42-40. Leafs still with the lead, though, and the ball here with 5:30 left in the 4th. Snyder's got to watch out. He's got 2 guys on him out there. They like to double team Snyder. That means Reschke or somebody else is open, and Reschke takes that 2 points right there. 44-40.
Snyder really does a great job dealing with that pressure, and that's what the Leafs need. And they're on the line for one-on-ones.
Miller passes it in, but he's fouled. He's going to go to the line and get a shoot here. That's going to be 7 and 7 as the team foul counts. So from now on, we will be shooting. Make sure you stay with us here. We got 5:13 left in the 4th. It's 44-40 here at Geneseo High School. It's a Geneseo-Sterling matchup. Northern Illinois Big 12 foes. It's always great in that first Northern Illinois Big 12 conference if you're able to get that first W. That's a big one.
Yeah, it is. That is a big one, and we need to really come out strong right now. And the Sterling, they've been pushing the ball really well, and you know they can score quick, Zach, so we really need to be careful.
Wow, Frank wanted that one. Him and Whittaker both had hands on the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball, but it's going to stay in the Warriors' presence here.
Soriano's back in the game. You got to watch out for him. He's been hot lately.
In the middle is Whittaker. Nice little move around the corner. He gets 2. 5 minutes left in the 4th. It's 44-42. Leafs seeing what they can do on their offensive possession. Quite a bit of Maple Leaf fans here tonight. Nice to see that.
Yeah, that's very nice turnout, Zach. And,
the ones that aren't here hopefully are joining. That should be a travel. He fell on his back. Leafs get it, though, and give 2 points to Reschke. Reschke comes up big with 2 points. That makes the score 46-42. 3-pointer. Right there, Soriano.
That's 3 in a row for him. He's doing a nice job.
Whoa. What's the official doing there? The official blew his whistle, came running over to the scores desk. Something happened. Not sure. Maybe he's only calling it a 2. Not sure what happened.
It seemed like anything was really wrong there, but
came running over to the officials, I don't know, but 4:35 left in the 4th. It's 46-45. Leafs still got the lead, though. Have not dropped that lead thus far. Got to get a score here, though. It's going to be a foul called on number 13. Like to see that, Soriano, and that's going to be his 2nd Team's 8. Luke Snyder's going to go to the line, and he gets to shoot a 1-on-1 bonus.
And Snyder's a great free throw shooter. This is exactly who the Leafs want on the line right now.
Yep, a junior. He's got experience from last year. That one's good. Quarterback on the football team. Luke does a great job.
Yes, he does.
Leafs with a 2-point lead. That ball's up. Frank with a long arm comes up with that, and he's fouled.
He'll get a one-on-one.
He's fouled by a Warrior, and Frank's going to go to the line now. Frank did a great job shooting his free throws, too. That foul's called to number 23, Whittaker.
That was just a great hustle by the Leafs there, and you saw very, very poor about box outs from Sterling. That's just key.
Yeah, Warrior coach Jim Preston doesn't like what he's seeing. He's going to take a 30-second timeout over there on his side of the bench. 4:24 left in the fourth. It's 47-45. Leafs with the lead. Austin Frank's going to go to the line and shoot a 1-on-1 bonus, hoping to extend it here. He can extend it to a 2-possession ball game, which would be nice.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need right now, Zach. We need some comfort, and Sterling's just been on our butt the whole time this game.
I'll tell you what, Leafs are showing they're a 3-0 team, and they want that fourth win and that first win in Northern Illinois Big 12 action.
You know what, though, Zach? Most of all, they're showing they're a conference contender right now. Everybody thought they weren't going to be able to compete this year, and they're showing they can compete with anybody in the conference, especially when Sterling right now is projected to win the conference
Sterling
title.
and Ottawa, both teams that are supposed to be at the top of the conference.
Got another big game next Friday against Ottawa here at home. So
yeah, that's going to be a big one, too.
Need that one in a victory.
That one's in and good for Frank. There we go. We said it. We got to make our free throws down the stretch. 48-45, Leafs lead. That one's up. That one's good. He makes it a 2-possession ball game. Does Austin Frank. 4:22 in the fourth. 49-45.
Frank has 15 right now, and he's really been key in this ball game.
That he has.
We just need to deny Soriano the ball because he's just on fire right now, Zach.
Yeah, hopefully he can get cold again just like he was. He likes to shoot the three. Three ball will not go. Hopefully he's cold again like he was. Missing 4 in a row, but there's going to be a foul called on Frank, I believe. We'll see what he calls here. Yep, that one's going to be called on Frank. That's going to be Frank's third. Team's 8. So number 23, Whittaker's going to go to the line and get a shoot a 1-on-1 bonus here with 3:58 left in the fourth. It's 49-45, Leafs lead.
You got to think, though, Zach, all the Leafs players really are in foul trouble, and that's exactly what they need. I mean, you can't have especially Austin Frank, how well he's playing. Only 3 fouls, that's very good.
Frank and Snyder both with 3. Frank gets the rebound. That free throw wasn't good, pushing the ball up to Redu. Gonna slow things back down now. Snyder at the top of the key. 3:45 left in the fourth. Geneseo Sterling matchup. Which team can get the first win in conference?
Yeah, these early season conference showdowns always mean a lot come towards the end of the season.
This is when it counts. Working the offense. Want to get that perfect shot off. Frank. Oh, in and out. Won't go, but who's it off? Who's it off? He's going to keep it in the Maple Leaf favor.
Ref looked like he couldn't even make up his mind down there.
He was trying to make it, but he points in the Maple Leafs favor, and that's what we like to see. 3:18 in the fourth, 49-45, Leafs lead. Snyder's going to take the ball underneath his own baseline. No need to force the issue. Get that perfect shot off.
Yeah, the Leafs are really taking their time right now, and that's exactly what they should be doing.
Playing that tight man-to-man.
Only 3 minutes left in this ball game, Zach, so time's ticking away here on Sterling.
They play it tight, that man-to-man. They're right out there on you. But yeah, as much as the Leafs can stall would be good. Warriors got no fouls to give. They got 19 fouls. Next foul, Leafs will be shooting 2 automatically. Warriors pushing the ball up the floor, and there's number 5, Miller. Give him 2 points. It's 49-47.
And a 2-point ball game. Even though the Leafs are stalling on offense, they do need to take away points right now.
This is going to be a nail-biter. 49-47, Leafs lead in the fourth. There's going to be a foul. Officials, you see, they still want to keep this game clean. Doesn't matter how many team fouls. They're going to stay in control of this game, and you got to like that.
Yeah, I know, because these Sterling Geneseo games can get out of hand quick, and he's going to get 2 free throws right here because they're in the double bonus.
5 team fouls there on 5 personal fouls on Setter, and he's out of the ball game. Going to have to get somebody new in. Setter averaging 2 points normally, but he got more than that tonight. He did a great job. 2:27. He's going to be on the bench for the rest of the time, though. 2:27 left in the fourth here. 49-47 Leafs lead. Leafs will get to shoot 2 now. They're in the bonus.
You got to think, Zach, you just got to watch out for Soriano. He's going to be the difference in this game. If the Leafs can stop him, Sterling can't score without Soriano out there on the floor right now, I don't think.
Frank makes that one. Puts it to a 3-point lead for the Leafs. He can make it a 2-possession ball game right here. That he does. 4 points. I'll tell you what, they're making their free throws, and that's what's going to help them win this game.
Yeah, especially Frank. He's done a really nice job shooting his free throws so far.
I don't think he's missed one tonight.
No, I don't think so either. He's doing a really nice job.
He's got 17 points on the night. Wow.
He's got to have close to that in rebounds, too.
Double-double for Frank. It's going to be a timeout for the Golden Warriors over there. A 30-second timeout here. 2:12 here left in the fourth. It's 51-47. See, just getting some water over there with the Leafs. Coach Storm, what's he telling his players at this point in the game, Jake?
Well, you just got to be telling them to stay composed. Don't get too tired, and always run your offensive sets. You don't want to go too fast, and you don't want to go too slow. Take your time. Just run that offense.
Got to make sure you get the perfect shot off, too. You got to think when, especially when we're this close. 51-47, as we said, the leading scorer out there for the Maple Leafs is Frank with 17. He's had a phenomenal night tonight.
Yes, he has. And you got to think he's also preaching defense in that huddle. You just got to play good defense. Remember, you don't let them score 4 points, this game's over. This is going to come down to us on the defensive end and converting on the offensive end at the end of the game.
Yeah, we've had a higher scoring second half. Only 20 points by both teams in the first half. Now we're already up to 50. So a higher scoring second half.
Yeah, it's been a really nice job by both offensives, but I'm sure both coaches aren't very happy with the defense so far.
We're under 2 minutes down. Wow, long three. Soriano was probably 2 feet behind the three-point line. He shot that one. That was a college, maybe even an NBA three-pointer, and he shot that one.
He's a little bit of a ball hog there. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, he shoots a lot, but he doesn't, he misses a lot, too. 1:45 left in the fourth. It's 51-47 Leafs lead.
I guess you miss some, he makes some, Zach.
Yeah. They like to double team up there, and they steal that one. There's number 23, Whittaker, seeing what he can do. Nope. There's going to be a push. I believe it's going to be on Snyder. Snyder's going to have to watch out. He's got 4 personal fouls if it is on him. No, they're calling it on Starkey. Okay. That's better off. Starkey's only got 2 personal fouls. 9 team fouls for the Leafs. Still just a 1-and-1 bonus over there by Whittaker. Both teams will be in the double bonus the next foul.
Sterling's not even going to try and rebound here, so.
That one's good. 48-51. Leafs with a 3-point lead. It's going to come down to the end here. 1:31 left in the fourth. That one's up, will not go. You got to watch out, though, because I'll tell you what, the Warriors shoot that 3 ball, and they're pretty good at it. 1:25 left in the fourth now. 51-48.
Right now, they're running a 1-2-2 trap half-court look, so they're trying to change things up on the Leafs here.
Going back to his zone. They like to change things, yeah, like you said.
I do like that coaching philosophy, though. You like to change
Wow, he's using his body, I think. Whittaker kind of. Frank's open. 2 points for Frank. Give him 2. That's big.
That's 19 on the game for Frank. He's been huge all day.
Under a minute left in the fourth. That one goes up. Frank with a rebound. He shows why he's a senior leader out there. 53-48, Leafs lead by 5. There's going to be a foul. I thought they'd probably have to start fouling there. And that they do, and Leafs have to make the free throws.
Yeah, Leafs
but still,
up by 5.
Leafs up by 5 with 49 seconds left. It looks good for the Leafs right now.
You make these 2 free throws right here, and that's a 3-possession game, and that may put this one out of reach right there.
Starkey to the line, see what he can do. That one's up and good. It's looking really good for the Leafs now. Although they're able to make that 3 ball, 2 of those would tie it up. This would make it a 3-possession ball game, even if they shoot all 3s. But does not happen.
Still very hard to make up 6
They know they
points
got to
in
go down the
45
court fast, and that he does. They also got to get the rebound. They're on the ground all over for it. They're going to call a foul. I think. Who are they calling it on, Frank?
No, they're calling it on...
They're calling it on Miller?
Yeah, it looked like Miller there. I don't know,
Okay,
though.
that's going to be, if they call it on Miller, yeah, they are. That's his 4th personal. He's going to watch out. Frank's going to go to the line. Frank hasn't missed a free throw tonight.
I don't know how they're calling that one a foul, though. It just looked like a very scrappy
Yeah, it
play
seems like
there.
everyone was going at it. But if he does come up with both these free throws, I would say that would kind of put the game away. There's
Frank has done a great job shooting free throws so
And
far,
there,
so.
Frank hits the 20-point mark tonight. Leading scorer for the Leafs. 20 points, at least 12 rebounds. When he's not in there, you know.
Yeah. He's really made a huge difference for the Leafs this season. You got to look forward to
They
him
want to
doing
get the
this all
ball
season long.
in Soriano's hand. Soriano for 3, will not go. Leafs with the rebound. And Jordan Starkey's out there. Looks like he's just trying to work the offense. Into Frank. 2 points for Frank. 22 points on the night for Frank. 57-48. We're down to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Leafs come out victorious. Oh, they're calling a foul down low.
Frank's been a beast on the inside so far.
Didn't want to see it get out of hand, I believe. Down low, they're going to call a foul.
Well, if they call a foul, that's going to be a shooting foul.
Foul's on Whittaker.
Jaeger's going to be on the line. That was very, he was pushing around a little bit too much there. You can't let that one go if you're an official.
10 seconds left here. Looks like Leafs are going to come out victorious and stay perfect at 4-0. 1-0 in the conference.
Good late game push here by the Leafs. It's really been a closer game than 9 points, though, Zach.
It has.
And it was a 2-point game all along, and Geneseo just pulled away. It showed how much better of a team they really are, and they are going to be conference contenders this year.
Leafs showed, though, that they can finish the game, too. And that was a key that we had to see out of the Leafs. 4-0. Wow. Leafs with a 10-point lead. It definitely isn't a 10-point ball game, but that's the way it fares tonight. It was a matchup all the way to the end. Leafs showed how to finish it. Right there, Delgado gets it. I think they're going to count that. They are. 58-50. My goodness, these Leafs show what they are made of. 1-1 split with Sterling tonight in the boy-girl doubleheader.
Yeah, that was a great job there by the Leafs, and I think that'll give them a ton of momentum going forward in the conference season.
Leafs look like they are conference contenders tonight, beating off the Warriors of Sterling. Leafs are 4-0 on the season, 1-0 in conference play. Warriors dropped to 3-3 on the season as they are 500 now, and they are 0-1 in the conference. Leafs come out big. It's been a good night to be a Leaf fan for Maple Leaf basketball. We had a boy-girl doubleheader tonight. Girls just fell tonight, but boys were able to get it done. It's a 1-1 split tonight. We thank you for joining tonight's broadcast. For Jacob Beef, Keith Kennett, I'm Zach Mackey saying so long till next time.